in one of America's great cities, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the Link. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Temple Owls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Whittingham pregame. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. They'll leave it with him. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Snags it and he's open. Brought down at the 10-yard line and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
Gain of 32 and a first down for the offense.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Marshall. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll try it again. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Number 19 in the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Smith takes the handoff. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The give to the tailback. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Michigan.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Owls in a good spot here with second and short. Going with the ground game left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for room, it's Marshall. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Underwood. That's caught. It's Marsh. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 45 on his way. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Throwing, Underwood. Turns it loose. Makes a connection. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. The holding penalty pushes them back. It's 1st and 20. Looking to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down coming up. Here's Underwood to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Buchanan. A likely touchdown saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility.
And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give is to Smith. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Quarterback making checks. Out of the shotgun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The run inside. It's Marshall. Runs through a tackle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Pocket breaking down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
To the air, it's Underwood. Going for the big play. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mason. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Could be an alley. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field.
Here we go. Ready.
Wants to adjust the pattern.
Black 14.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Ready.
Underwood bringing the heat. And it's a sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. Lining up to add another. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Minnesota taking on the Northwestern Wildcats. And it's the Gophers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Sun Belt.
The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Michigan offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Throwing, Underwood, right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Wolverines! Rolled his way into the end zone.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Caught over the middle. It's Chase. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Buying some time as he moves left. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Got his man, and he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Here's Underwood to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure coming. He unleashes a long one. Goes high to pull it in. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Smith takes the handoff. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. They'll run the screen. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, on that third down, the running back did a great job. He set up the screen, caught the ball, turned around, located his blocks downfield so he knew exactly where to go to pick up the first.
The Owls are marching down the field. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looks as if he's going to run it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. Shakes a man, got some room, entered to the goal line. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Temple!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this. There he goes! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Makes it past the marker. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Michigan! He got a step and just dusted the field. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Leaves it with the running back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Dumps it to the back. It's complete to the right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Quickly to the tight end. And he is stopped short, well short of the marker as the defense stands tall.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Ready, magic, break, Hawkeye.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Throws it deep. Makes the grab at the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the backfield, he's open. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Big guy smells it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they did tack on the extra point. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Mason. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw